Good morning, Sedgwick High School. This is Carly Adams.
And Tanner Giffen with your morning announcements for Tuesday, March 10th. So for all you Card5 and fanatics, we are back on the air.
First in news, a lightning strike is to blame for a house fire in Rose Hill. It happened just after 11 Monday night. Firefighters say a neighbor saw the fire and called 911. The fire crews were able to put out the fire quickly and contain it in the attic. Fire crews said that there were numerous reports of severe lightning, but rarely do they find an actual fire. The fire caused an estimated $30,000 in damage, and no one was at home at the time of the lightning strike.
In national news, President Barack Obama is allowing cells. The president has signed an executive order reserving a 2001 directive by President George W. Bush, limiting the use of taxpayer money to the 21 stem cell lines that had been produced before his decision. President Obama's order is aimed at increasing research and possible cures for ailments from diabetes to paralysis. The president insisted that his order would not open the door to human cloning, which he called profoundly wrong. He said strict guidelines will be developed and enforced.
Following up in local news, Jason Wren's father, Jay, says alcohol is responsible for his son's death. Wren says police told him that his son was seen drinking excessive amounts of alcohol Saturday night. He was reported to be walking around with a bottle of whiskey before he passed out. Police tell Jay that Jason's fraternity brothers put him to bed, and he was then found dead Sunday morning. Jason's parents say they believe he drank himself to death and are hoping others can learn from Jason's tragic mistake.
And finally in news, the U.S. military has announced that 12,000 American and 4,000 British troops will leave Iraq by September. Major General David Perkins says this will reduce U.S. combat power from 14 brigades to 12 brigades. He also said Sunday that the U.S. is turning over more facilities to the Iraqi military as part of the drawdown. President Barack Obama has decided to remove all combat troops by the end of August 2010, with all troops gone by the end of 2011. The 4,000 British troops due to leave are the last British soldiers in Iraq. There are currently about 135,000 U.S. troops in Iraq.
That's all for news this morning. Now on to weather with Alan.
Thank you. Now today's weather. As last night's storm moves out to the east, we'll have cloudy skies, but no expectations of another storm. And to more local weather, today there will be decreasing clouds and breezy winds with a high only reaching 50 degrees. Tonight will be partially cloudy and chilly with blistery winds. At 9 p.m. the temperature should fall near 36. Overnight we will see partly cloudy skies and a low of 23 degrees. That's the weekly planner. Today we'll have a high of 50 with a low of 25. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 42 with a low of 23 as temperatures climb up into the mid-50s by next week. That's all for weather. Now Lawson and Bryce with sports.
Thanks, Alan. Dwayne Wade hit a game-winning three last night in double overtime against the Chicago Bulls. The Miami Heat won 130-127. Wade ended up with 48 points and 12 assists.
Tyler Hansbrough is the first player in ACC history to be unanimously selected 4 times to the All-Conference team. Hansbrough leads the league in scoring, averaging 21 points a game. He is only 52 points shy of J.J. Redick's record of 2,769 points, which has stood for 3 years.
The New York Yankees' third baseman Alex Rodriguez underwent surgery Monday to repair his torn cartilage in his right hip, and doctors said they found nothing that would keep him from returning to the lineup in May.
That's all for sports. This is Bryce Duvier.
And Lawson Kingsley.
Have a
great
nice
day.
day.
Nice day.